Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel, Fem Strong. I'm Dr. Desiree Walker. If you're new here, me too. Yes, me too. I'm new here too. This is my first day on a long form YouTube. Starting my channel on 1/1. It has been in the works for a while. Yeah, like for about like a year. Yeah, a year-ish. And today we are getting down to business. I can't freaking wait. Yes. So in this channel, like what can you expect in this channel? Well, it is going to be a wild ride on my life as an entrepreneur, as a dentist, yes, as a dentist, as a female fitness transformation coach, as a wife, my husband, he's not back from work yet, and as a mom to fur babies. I have 2 cats and a dog, and as our journey as an athlete into menopause. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to I'll talk about a lot of fitness stuff, fitness hacks, nutrition. I love nutrition. Actually got my undergrad degree in nutrition, and of course, entrepreneur chaos and all the fun involved in that. Let me tell you, it's like if you follow my journey, there are going to be some fun surprises that are in the works along the way, and I cannot wait to share those with you. So let's dive in. So first up, I'll just start out with like one of the most common questions that I get asked is like, how do I manage like to stay in shape with like all this going on? Like I have a dental practice that I started from the ground up. I'm the only dentist there, and it is on fire, like literally in a good way. Like it's booming. I love it so much. Like we are so freaking busy. I have another business, a female fitness nutrition transformation business called Fem Strong. Super busy with that with clients. And I am 45 years old. Holy cow. And I get asked like, how do I stay in shape? How do I stay so lean? And I'm going to tell you the secret formula. And it's so funny because, I mean, it's not like funny, but it is funny how it's the 4 P's. I'm going to spill the beans with the 4 P's. Like, it's so cool how it came out to be P's. So the first P I'm going to go over is priority. You got to want it. Like if you don't want it bad enough, like if you do not want that health goal bad enough, then it's not going to happen. Like you have to put it first. Like you have to put you first. No matter what's going on with your family, with your kids, with your work, you got to put you first. And it just reminds me of this like funny story, like back in dental school, and I first like kind of realized about putting your health priorities first. And I was studying, well, I was in dental school, of course, you know, really just involved in, oh, it's like so freaking much. And I also had entered my very first fitness competition. So I had worked out, I had come from an athletic background. I was relatively in shape, but not to the level of stage ready for a fitness competition. So I had to choose between all this extra training I was doing. It was not just like a 30-minute workout that you had to do to get in shape for this competition. It was like several hours a day. Yeah, and I will go into that in another, like definitely trained very, very wrong the first couple of times I did the competition, but that's for another video. But just to get back to the story. So training multiple hours a day, going to dental school, and also trying to put these Swarovski crystals on my suit for the competition because I couldn't afford a really nice suit. I had like to make my own, and I had to decide whether I was going to train for this competition, really train and focus on it, get my suit together, or I was going to study for my dental school exams. And couldn't do both. Could not really focus. I could do I could half-ass it on the dental school, and I could like full-ass it on the fitness. So I decided to full-ass it on the fitness, half-ass it on the dental school. It was only a couple classes at that time. Completely, right before the competition, completely failed my periodontal exam. Failed it. And I was like, oh God. But that was like when I at first realized, okay, you know, I cannot do everything. Like some things are going to have to slide. A dental school exam like once or twice is not going to make or break anything in any way, shape, or form. I passed. Of course, I passed dental school. I got my dental degree. Didn't like put a dent in my career in any way, shape, or form. But backtrack, that fitness competition, like at that fitness competition, I ended up winning the all-around, ended up qualifying to nationals, which spurred a whole lot of other opportunities for myself. So if I like put my dental first, then I would never have gotten anywhere with the fitness, or definitely couldn't have made the grounds that I made, the headway that I made. So anyway, you just gotta prioritize and choose, and things are gonna slip. Like, you know, if you fail your exam, if you have to get somebody else to pick up your kids, your house, if it gets a little dirty during the week, like mine does, like I will definitely prioritize my health and my workouts over cleaning my house like any day, and you can definitely tell. So priorities, you gotta get your priorities straight. And like for me, like health and fitness is at the top of my values, and you gotta want it bad enough. And number two, number two of the P's, you got to have a plan. Never, ever do I get up and be like, oh, what am I gonna do today? I think I'll do some lunges or not. No, I do not. I always have a plan. What kind of workout I'm gonna do. I know why I'm gonna do that workout, because if not, it would just be like just a bundled up goop of like randomness, and I would never get progress. Like I would never have progress, and I won't progress. I started out that way, of course. Like back in the day when I like really like dove into fitness, there was not a whole lot online. I had to get everything from magazines, and so I would get the like latest Oxygen magazine, and I would write down like the workouts like that they put in the magazine and like do those. I'm like, oh my God, like no progress whatsoever. And my first fitness competition that I dove into, oh my gosh, like I didn't have a coach, did not do very well at all. Even though I did end up qualifying like to the nationals, I didn't do that great. I didn't have a real structured plan. So I know, like for me to have progress, then there has to be a plan in place to follow, because if not, like the randomness will not organize itself to you like reaching your goal. So whether you have a coach to give you a plan, and I'm all on board for a coach, I have coaches in my life to help me. I've always had a coach, especially for my fitness. That's how I know I'm making progress. Or you have your own plan that you make up and you follow, and you know that it builds on each other. So your plan is important, so important. Number three, what is number three? It is prepare. So you have your plan, you know what you're going to do, then you have to prepare for it. You know what kind of workouts you're going to do, you know what you're going to eat, but you need to make it easily able for you to like get those things done. And for me, what I like to do is meal prep. I'm sure like you've heard about like meal prep. Don't make it fancy. I do like quick and dirty meal prep. I do have those really nice like glass containers, and sometimes I'll put my food in it, like my breakfast, I'll do that sometimes. But for the majority of the part, I just like throw my chicken once a week into the air fryer to cook it for the week for my lunches. I throw my sweet potatoes into the oven, and then I have my veggies, which I cook at lunchtime. I throw that meal together. It's about the same meal every single day, and I'm not advocating eating the same thing every day, but I know that meal gives me what I need in terms of protein, in terms of carbohydrates, in terms of fiber. It makes me feel good and I enjoy it. So I eat about the same one every day for lunch, like during the work week. On the weekends and Fridays, I do switch it up a little bit. But it's quick, it's dirty, but it's prepared. So that means it's like easy for me to do. And ease is the name of the game. Like when you're trying to stay fit, when you're super busy, you have all these things going on. So make sure you are prepared. And another thing I do too, like, and this is partly because of my husband, like Ash, because he's such a light sleeper. And if I get up early before him, like to work out, and I like turn on the lights, Lord help, I turn on the lights. He's like, yeah, like, Des, turn off the lights, please. You're making too much noise. Anyway, it's to get my stuff ready for the morning, making sure I have my clothes laid out and everything set so I can just grab, sometimes I leave my clothes out in the living room and get dressed out in the living room so I don't wake him up. I try not to. I'm still not very good at that. He will definitely attest to that. And we are now at our fourth P. This is my favorite one, and that is play. And if you're wanting to start your fitness journey and you are freaking hating it, you're not going to continue. It's got to have some element of fun. You have got to get some type of enjoyment after it. Even if the enjoyment after your workout is how you feel, like it's got to feed your soul in some way. And I am such a big proponent of play. You can see I'm in my living room. I have a rope and some rings. Yes, I love working out on them, but they're fun. They just like remind me of being a kid. And geez, if I'd had these when I was a kid, when I was an 8-year-old, oh my gosh, it would have been like freaking Disneyland all the time. Well, I did actually have a chin-up bar in my doorway in my house, and I tied like sheets to it. My parents can tell you all the stories. So I did kind of have something like this with a sheet and a chin-up bar, but not a rope and not a rings. And I love it so much. Like, I do work out on it, and I do take my workouts seriously, and I am intense and focused during my workouts. But to me, like, that intensity and that focus is almost a sort of play. And then having these around just reminds me, there is nothing not fun about that. Like, when you swing and you move your body, that is freaking fun. So you've got to find some things that make you happy, that remind you of play. And I want to show you outside another thing I have done to really bring in the play to my workouts and to my training. So hold on a second, and we are going to go outside. All right, welcome to my backyard playground with the in-ground trampoline, which I love so incredibly much. It is so fun. I mean, I don't know if y'all have jumped on a trampoline before or not. Even like the mini rebounders, I have one of those in the house. I love it. It makes movement fun. It makes you feel like a kid, and it's so freaking good for your body. It's so good for your muscles. It's so good for your bones. It actually helps increases your bone density. It's like one of the few non-impact activities that really have an impact on our bone strength, which is so good, especially as we age, especially as we get older as females. And detox, it helps your body detox. The lymphatic system, which is how our toxins get removed from our body. It is only our heart beats and our blood circulates through our body. With the lymphatic system, the only way the lymph moves through our body is through muscle contraction, and jumping on the trampoline is the best way to get that lymph flowing, to get those toxins removed from your body. So I love it so much, and it's so freaking fun. So there you go. Those are the 4 P's. And it's so funny how that came out as 4 P's. I just love that. 4 P's that I live by: prioritization and priority being the utmost top. That is the huge base of the foundation for everything. So if you really want to make strides in your fitness, in your health, in your body transformation, it's got to be a priority. You can't just kind of want it. You've got to really want it with your whole body, mind, and soul. You've got to put you first above other things. Things will slide, and that is okay, but it is so worth it. It is so freaking worth it. So that is all I got. The 4 P's: priority, prepare, plan, and play. You guys, I have enjoyed this so much. It's been so fun for me. So if you have felt the vibe, please join my tribe. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next episode.